strong drive to the hoop.
Eric, the turnaround shot, nothing but net. Wamar rings the bell with a three.
Chavez drills in a three.
Lastimosa.
Over the defense. What a big shot for Inocomo.
MPBL National Champion.
A perennial contender meets a returning powerhouse.
The spin. Elonde off the glass and in.
Eman Calo fading away off the glass.
There's no shortage of talent and experience on both sides.
Valentino couldn't lose a binan, but finally that footwork enabling him to escape the defense.
Kabag not for free.
Which team will draw first blood and move closer to the next round? This is the MPBL Playoffs.
It is that time of the year where the stakes is at its highest, and we are back here at the Quezon Convention Center for our MPBL Playoff South Division hostilities begin here in Lucena City as Enzo Hoson and Basilan Star Horse take on the Jensen Warriors. Alex Cabagnot is expected to figure prominently in this series as well. The veteran playmaker has been at the forefront of this Basilan surge. On the other side, Jackson Corpus is set to make his debut dito sa Gensan Warriors, and he will be providing help to the likes of Cal Tolentino, who's been on a great run this season. One of the most improved players this season, ito si Cal Tolentino. Dan po ang ating mga laban dito sa Quezon Convention Center. Number 4, Basilan taking on Gensan, the number 5 seed. And mamaya, the top seed, Quezon Huskers, the reigning South Division champions, take on the Mindoro Tamaraws. Magandang hapon mga kaliga sa Daf Tupas, kasama si Coach Mike Perez. Magandang hapon din sa mga nanonood sa atin sa YouTube and pusupi.com, and we're live on Solar Sports. Coach Mike, welcome back!
Oh yeah, welcome back. It's good to work with you finally on a playoff game.
Oo, no? Medyo matagal din ha. Na-miss ko yung MPBL ha. Okay. Siyempre, big games here, Coach Mike, and we're seeing the two teams nakita natin. You feel like this series is going the distance with the way these two teams stack up.
Oh yeah, and even on the warm-ups, as I look at all the talents and all, of course, the resolve of both these teams, I do expect this is gonna go the stretch.
Oo, and syempre, let's bring in Miss Lyra Punsalan na grabe, medyo napaaga ang trabaho ni Miss Lyra. Lyra, kamusta yung dalawang teams natin? I know there are a lot of subplots in this series. Kamusta sila?
Well, first of all, welcome back and happy Monday, Sidelf and Coach Mike. That is right. We are kicking off the South Division quarterfinals with this truly exciting match coming right up between Basilan and Gensan. Mga magkakaibigan pero in their words, mga mortal na magkakalaban, and they're all business today. Coach Rich Alvarez of Basilan, still having the heart of a veteran and adding more defensive schemes. Yan daw ang tunay na pinaghandaan ni Coach Elvis Tolentino of Gensan dahil ayaw na niyang maulit ang mga lapses nila during the regular season wherein Basilan got the edge because they were able to set the tone early. Added boost of motivation pa that he is reunited with Consi Jervy and Enzo Hoson, his former players, para patunayan daw that his younger Warriors kayang-kayang makipagsabayan sa kanila. Will they be able to pull off a revenge? Abangan natin yan. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Lyra. And a lot of subplots. Even Coach Rich is the former coach of the Gensan Warriors. So alam natin na medyo maraming kwento dito sa series na to. No? Tingnan muna natin ang ating playoff bracket. Diretso tayo sa North Division muna. No? Update natin. Abra winning over Ilagan. Isabela 1-0 na yan. Caloocan over the reigning two-time defending champions Pampanga 1-0, and the rest of the series is unfolding this week, no? And ito po yung series natin, Quezon, Mindoro, and Basilan and Gensan.
Yeah, pretty interesting, lalo na dito sa South Division as we're gonna have these games today. Pretty much gaano katagal ang magiging ang mga series yan na maganda makita dito sa playoffs natin.
this is going to be a feisty affair, and it's just fitting na ang ating kwento dito is all about fighting fire with fire, and yeah, it's going to be a firefight the whole time, and we're seeing this Basilan team. The last time they were here in the playoffs, they went all the way to the South Division finals, and they lost to Davao Occidental in that series, no, during the pandemic. Na cut short yan, no, had a little bit of complication there, but you know, umabot nga sila dun sa South Division finals, no, lost that series, but they did come out with some big wins. That Bacoor series, no, maganda yung pinakita nila dyan, and sila yung nanalo.
This is really the motivation this season para dito sa Basilan to try and get back into the finals in the hope of, you know, getting a title this season.
Oo, no, Gensan naman ang pag-usapan natin. Gensan, regular na sila dito sa playoffs, but they have not reached the South Division finals. They only reached the semi-finals, no, last 2 seasons, no. They lost to Batangas in 2023, and in 2024 they lost to Batangas as well. So suki sila ng Batangas in the last 2 previous appearances nila, no. And you know, when we talk about Basilan though, itong one guy that has really come out and showed his worth this season is Alex Cabagnot, yung kanilang veteran playmaker, the crunch man, has time and again delivered para dito sa Basilan Star Horse, and a lot of games, you know, have been decided very close, no, itong mga laro ng Basilan, and they have, you know, maganda lang dito because they have the crunch man to carry them down the stretch.
At saka very consistent rin ito si Alex Cabagnot para dito sa Star Horse all throughout the season. Well, the big question now is that can he, the 9-time PBA champion, use his championship experience and lead to the promised land itong Basilan Star Horse?
Look at the numbers there. 12.5 points, 5.3 assists, and 6.4 rebounds. He's had a few triple doubles here this season, and 38% shooting. If he can bring that up as well, no, maraming papahirapan itong Basilan. But nonetheless, Alex Cabagnot really a crucial player para dito sa Basilan. Sa kabilang panig naman, Cal Tolentino, we've all talked about how he's improved this season, how he has matured, and really these playoffs is going to be a great ground for him, a great platform for him to showcase kung saan ang kanyang laro ngayon.
Well, if there's one player for dito sa Gensan who really want to get back and hopefully get into the finals, ito na yan, si Kyle Tolentino. His numbers, 12.7 points per game. Ang maganda dito, depensa at rebounds, napakalaking tulong nito ni Kyle Tolentino. Maybe the numbers would not show it, but the physicality and the way he defends against the top scorers of the other teams really benefits a lot the defense of itong Gensan Warriors.
We'll see how Kyle Tolentino fares, but he has plenty of help for this series, and it's going to be exciting. This is going to be a good one here. Jensen against Basilan. Let's go to Richard Campos for the starting lineups.
Playoffs here at the Quezon Convention Center, Lucena City. Live on pusupi.com and on YouTube channel, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. It's Basilan versus Jensen. Let's meet the starting lineups, beginning with the 4th seeded Basilan Star Horse. Playing center number 1, James Tempra. Guard number 3, Raymar Kaduyak. Forward number 8, Sherwin Concepcion. Also at forward number 11, Gab Dagangon. At guard number 15, Enzo Hoson. Their head coach, Rich Alvarez. Assisted by Melo Navarro, Rob Labagala, Arnel Siab, and Dan Rose. The team manager, Bernard Young. Team owners are Honorable Mayor Jules Hataman and Jackson Chua. Now for the 5th ranked team, Gensan Warriors. Starting at guard number 8, Ping Masaglang. Forward number 7, Kyle Tolentino. Playing center number 5, Larry Rodriguez. Power forward number 1, Jackson Corpus. At guard number 4, the Flash, Nico Elorde. They are led by Marikina City Honorable Councilor Elvis Tolentino, assisted by Boying Diloy, Peter Deleguero, Apple Coronado, Don Tolentino, Rizal Castro, and Ray Javier. Team Consultant, Noy Pido. Team Manager, Merman Flores. And the team owner is
A warm
General
MPBL
Santos
welcome
City.
para kay Jackson Corpus. Kasama niya si Cal Tolentino, Larry Rodriguez, Ping Masaglang, and Nico Ilorde. The starting lineup ng Gensan. Sa Basilan naman, it's Raymar Caduyak, Enzo Hoso, James Tempra, Sherwin Concepcion, and Gab Dagangon. And what a difference maker itong pagpasok dito kay Jackson Corpus. And it's not just, you know, ako yung difference dito. May ano kaagad eh. Pangalan to eh. May pangalan ng player na to. He has a reputation, a really good reputation as a hard-working player and you know, doing the little things aside from scoring.
And I feel he's a perfect fit for the Gensan Warriors kasi it brings that level of toughness na nararamdaman mo rin dito sa Gensan Warriors. Every time they go up against their opponents, they really make it difficult for you to do anything.
That's a great pass from Jack on the first possession, but Masaglang misses. And nandun naman si Larry Rodriguez for the first basket of the game.
And he's gonna be continuing to be a guy that they rely on, especially on the outside sniping. Itong si Larry.
Masaglang miss. That's Sherwin Concepcion with a missed three. And Jensen, black and white kanilang
bagong threads.
Bagong threads ngayon
Ganda.
Tolentino gets it to Larry Rodriguez. The outside sniping provided by Larry Rodriguez.
I'm sure somewhere on the bench of Basilan, nakita ko kanina to si Chervy Cruz tsaka si Larry, nagkwekwentuhan eh. Sabi niya, baka naman tumakbo ka pa pare, huwag ka naman tumakbo. But sabi ni Larry, hindi, laban lang tayo. Iba na tong labanan ngayon.
Gab Dagangon has got that stroke dialed in early on.
And you love that he's catching and shooting it with a lot of confidence. So is this guy right here. Kyle Tolentino, in my opinion, very early is gonna get himself involved. Not just defensively, lalo na sa ofensiba para dito sa Warriors.
Loving the aggressiveness here from Kyle Tolentino. Gives up the basketball for a better shot for Larry Rodriguez in rhythm. And sa kabila naman, that's Gab Dagangon with the three.
Both perimeter jumpers from some of the bigs of both these teams. And you like that they're very deliberate in those shots.
Game 1 of your best of 3 South Division series. And alam mo, yung series ng 3-6, 4-5. Nako, ang hirap. Ang hirap.
Dikit eh, no?
Ang hirap lahat.
Oo.
Yung parang feeling mo, except for home court advantage, wala talagang clear advantage.
Agree.
Yung parehong kupunan.
Agree. Even that series, Zamboanga and Batangas, that's gonna be a good one too.
Yeah, that was a tight game in the regular season, no?
That is right.
5-3 is the count. Here's Masaglang. Drives. Oh, nice runner from Pig Masaglang. And for a change, got that one off the bounce.
Ping Masaglang, I'd say he's one of the really good perimeter scorers right now, big wide. And he's just been very consistent at making shots, perimeter jumpers and all.
Caduyak, well defended by Ilorde. And Gensan looking very loose here in the early goings. Ilorde back out to Tolentino. 2.5 minutes gone by in this first period. Jackson Corpus knocks down the jumper.
Pangatlong beses na nakakatanggap ng bola down on the low block si Jackson Corpus. One, he feeds well, sees good cutters, pero he can also knock down shots like those. That's how just potential a threat he is para dito sa Gensan Warriors.
He's a willing passer.
Agree.
And he does a lot of the intangibles. Defensively, very, very strong at the 4 or 5 as he nails that jumper.
Matter of fact, even at the 4, may advantage ka na kasi once na nagtakbo and if you have a bigger 4 on your end, you know, he pretty much can run the length of the floor.
Jackson Corpus actually was listed here. Kung nabibigla kayo na nandito si Jackson Corpus in the lineup, he has been listed in the lineup, 22-man lineup ng Gensan early. right at the start of the season and was only activated nitong past few weeks.
Yeah,
He was activated in previous games, no? Hindi lang siya naglaro.
Correct. And actually nagiging question ng maraming first time na nakita si Jackson Corpus here, but again, it really goes back to the value that he brings here for the Gensan Warriors.
Arwin Santos is in the game. Under 7 minutes to play here. Dagangon gets stripped. Tempra stepped on the line.
As a matter of fact, even on a switch, wala ka nag-gain na advantage offensively pag nag-switch si Jackson Corpus. And again, really just quick to the spots itong Gensan Warriors, which resulted in a turnover to their favor.
That's the concern really here for Basilan, is that do they have enough, players na you can actually beat, defenders off the bounce. But look at that layup from Arwin.
Layo ng take-up ni Arwin Santos doon. Really just nobody on him as he tried to go into that paint, got that paint touch. Again, Kyle Tolentino knocked it down a 3 very early, but as quickly as that shot went in, we have a little contact right here with James Tempra getting something on above their head.
Yeah. Contact above the shoulder on the head. So that is a case for a review.
After that shot made by Kyle Tolentino, see this right here. Then wait for that defense by Gab. Late on that closeout, labanan sa ilalim. Tempra and Rodriguez really getting at it in that left elbow.
Medyo konting kiskisan lang. Nagparamdam lang si Larry Rodriguez.
Playoff basketball. And si Larry
Hindi yung pag-extend hindi kasama sa playoff basketball.
Oh, hindi kasama. Pero yung physicality talaga yung i-expect mo rin naman eh.
Parang gusto pa yata ni Coach Elvis ng double foul eh. Nagsisenya siya.
Yeah, I think that's what he's asking for.
Unsportsmanlike foul. Ang itatawag kay Larry Rodriguez.
It was an unsportsmanlike foul on number 5, Larry Rodriguez, for excessive hard contact. The poker comes in.
I know Larry's got to watch it because you don't want to get another one.
Yeah. Bawas-bawas sa aggression.
Correct. Kinapitan rin pala. Pala may bawi.
James Tempra at the line. That's the first one to drop.
Tempra, ganda rin ang nagiging contribution ito eh. He's one of the really good field goal shot makers as well for Basilan.
Kailangan nila ng big series dito para kay James Tempra. Sa youth brigade nitong Basilan. Si James Tempra ang isa sa mga pinaka-importante nilang player.
Panapat. And I feel yung labanan rin sa point guard position. I mean, Nico Lord is gonna be a handful against the other guards of Basilan. You talk about Navarro, you talk about Kaduyak. They have really good guards, but Enzo, Nico by itself is already a handful.
Medyo nakaisa si Nico Ilorde doon. Last break of the game is brought to you by Extreme Expa, personal karaoke speaker every day. Karaoke. Look at this layup from the free throw line. Arwin Santos.
Literal sa free throw, Ang layo nun.
Ilorde gives it up to Masaglang. Jackson Corpus. Down low they go. Larry Rodriguez blocked by Arwin. There is a foul on Nico Ilorde.
Well, good timing on the help galing sa likod ni Arwin Santos. Really just waiting for that timely shot attempt by Rodriguez inside. Pero again, makikita mo yung versatility ng paggamit kay Jackson Corpus. Sa pagkakataon niya, sa ibabaw naman siyang ginamit as a big man passer for a little high-low action.
Here's Alex Cabagnot. Launches the three. It's off the mark. Rebound secured by Larry Rodriguez. Ilorde looks up. Gets it to Tolentino. Masaglang. Bing. Drives. Bigay kay Larry Rodriguez. Masyado malakas sa kanyang press. Rebound Picked up by Arwin Santos.
So far, they've been allowing Larry Rodriguez to take those shots from the outside, trying to test it. Pero kanina, nakaisa na siya. Ito, mintis naman yung pangalawa.
Arwin Santos getting the lift on that jumper.
Quick 4 points para dito kay Arwin Santos. Staying active offensively for Basilan early in this game.
1 point lead here for Gensan. Jackson Corpus. Piso-piso lang galing kay Jackson Corpus. 14-11.
Tsaka walang dribble. Isang pihit ng footwork niya. Face up, tira agad. He's just that comfortable. And the scary part is, ngayon pa lang siya nagpapakita dito sa Gensan.
That's number 2 though on Jackson Corpus.
Late on that contest. Hit that shooting arm of Alex Cabagnot.
But look at how deep Jensen has become here. Look at that. No hand in front of him. And Jackson Corpus doing the rest. And Arwin Santos on the other end, knocking down that jumper.
Ping Masaglang doing the right thing of getting out of the way of that shot. Ito ni Arwin.
Meanwhile, let's bring in Lyra.
Coach Elvis Tolentino came into the playoffs with one mindset, win all, very firm at kalmado. Alam niyang mas bata at mas less experienced ang grupo niya kumpara sa Basilan, pero binabawi nila yon with pure grit and aggression. Exactly what you need in a heated playoff atmosphere. At lalo pa silang nabuhayan with the arrival of PBA veteran Jackson Corpus, who's making his MPBL debut today. Coach Elvis shared na si Jack came in ready, humble, and all in. And in Jack's words, he just wants to help guide the younger Warriors and make them believe in what they can do. It's that mix of experience and hunger that could just make Gensan dangerous this postseason. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Lyra. Kita natin itong, you talk about the entry of Jackson Corpus into this lineup of Gensan. And now you're seeing the players on the floor, Coach Mike, ibang klase ang dinala ng pagpasok ni Jackson dito sa depth bigla nitong Gensan.
Agree. Alam mo, at feeling ko, nagbe-benefit dyan. I don't know if you'd agree with me, Marvin Junicio. He gets to see the game early in the match.
Yeah, LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. Maraming salamat sa LGR. Yeah, and Marvin comes in off the bench. You got Tonton Bringas coming in fresh. And Gonzalez is also, he's gained a lot of confidence late in the season. And alam natin na maganda yung moral niya and kumpiyansa niya going into the series. So, for Coach Elvis, I think they have a really good chance here.
Oo, lumalim eh. Lalo na ito si Jackson can play, in my opinion, 3 all the way to 5 if they choose to play small ball. And if guys like Marvin and the rest of the other shooters start hitting their shots from the outside, it bodes well for the Gensan Warriors. Pero binabantayan mo naman sa Basilan, yung ganda mga feed and assist nila, just like this one right here. Really just very able passers itong mga player ng Basilan.
Well, the IQ and the experience on the Basilan side as well is very hard to overcome. Basilan has Cabagnot, Calo, and Arwin Santos, all the championship experience on this team.
Ang ganda pa ng off-ball movement ng mga players nila.
Look at Arwin, grab that rebound. Here's Alex Cabagnot. Gets it to Adi Santos. Yes.
Adi Santos, palagi yan. Suki yan ni Alex Cabagnot. Pag nakita niyang libre, short corner man yan, or rim runs, he always tries to find either Adi Santos or John Maari. In my opinion, those two guys pretty much benefit from the view and the vision of an Alex Cabagnot. See the stripe right here down the middle.
The thing is with someone like an Eman Calo or an Alex Cabagnot is both of them can create for themselves or for their teammates. Lalo na pag ball screen situation. So, wala na yung hindi na ganun ka bilis, no? Wala na yung speed, pero the IQ and really the reading of the game is very high.
Oo. Tsaka decision making very quick to react, and I'm sure Coach Rich really benefits from having this really high IQ basketball players in both Eman and Alex.
Because they're gonna need it. No, a lot of times the game slows down in the playoffs and lalaruin mo possession per possession.
Lalo na doon sa mga point na possession per possession na yung game, no? Napaka-importante ng ganong klase ng mga players.
Preco with a hustle play. Labas kay Val Acuña. The sidestep 3. Unable to make the shot. Rebound ni Alex Cabagnot. Calo able to receive the pass. Acuña, great defense there from Val. It's back the other way for Gensan. 2 minutes remaining here in the first period. Basilan ahead by 1. Bola ng Gensan. Cruz, Bringas with a jumper. Got it.
Well, that's twice already here in the first quarter that they've been successful with that middle ball screen, drawing that secondary defender on a downhill and giving it up for the big on the pick and pop.
18 to 17. Cabagnot for 3. That's a miss. Rebound, Jonicio binigay agad kay Mark Cruz. Now with Acuña. Preco back out to Cruz. They move the ball around here. Jonicio, that's short.
Sure, that was not a good release for
And that's
Marvin.
a foul as well
Yeah,
on Eman Calo.
on the release, ano?
Yeah, on the release. And both teams already over the limit.
So far, I don't think the Gensan Warriors have really, increased the pace of the game. Talagang they're really trying to get into a good flow muna. But eventually, as the game goes, understanding how both these teams play, you're gonna expect na mabilisan na yung up and down dito later on. And Marin Janicia is basically one of their off-the-bench role-player guys. Third when it comes to rebounds, third in assists, and even third when it comes to shot blocks. And really just tries to help out teammates, lalo na pag na-beat na sila yung primary defenders nila.
19 to 17. Calo lets it fly. Short rebound. Jonicio. Cruz. The Jonicio. Marvin for 3. Off the mark. Calo leaking out. Nandun si Cruz. Draw pass. Calo. Second serving for Eman Calo.
Grabe, pag nakita mo yung situation na yung kanina, outnumbered pero never out-hustled ang Basilan that time. It was a 2-on-3 situation right on the rim. Pero Calo getting that offensive rebound and that stick back. See that move, that dish, that miss by Adi, and that quick putback by Eman Calo.
Hindi naka-recover agad ito si Felix Apreco.
Yes.
Val Acuña for 3. Yes! Finally.
Well, shooters always have a short memory. Forget about those couple of threes that he missed. And you just continue to rise up every time on every opportunity that you get.
22 to 19. 20 seconds remaining here in the first period. Calo finds a way. Missed it, but he gave up the foul as well.
It's gonna be a second.
Yeah, number 2. 3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Val Acuña.
Ganda talaga ng release no?
Yeah. Sa tuktok pa ng
Ng tira.
ng tira yung release
At saka standstill threes, on the move, doesn't matter. The release and the mechanics are pretty much the same. Kaya ang ganda nagiging accuracy nito ni Val Acuña pagdating dyan sa tres. Anytime na Ton Bringas. Powerful sa forward spot. Plays with a lot of pace. Lakas rin sa loob
Tonton makes it a 4-point lead for the Warriors. 23 to 19. Last shot time dito para sa Basilan. 8 seconds. Calo ang may tangan ng bola. 5 seconds. Gives it up to Adi Santos. Mark Cruz has it. Half-court shot. Won't go. And that will do it. First quarter in the books here. The battle between the number 5 seed Gensan Warriors and the Basilan Star Horse, the number 4 seeds. First quarter, tapos na po. And you see A lot of great plays, especially from the Gensan side. Sa kabila naman, Basilan's veterans trying to hold off itong Gensan, including si Arwin Santos ang maganda na pinapakita. Ito si Jackson Corpus naman, making his debut. 4 points already para kay Jackson, pero may dalawa siyang fouls. Jensen Warriors though, up by 4, 23-19 at the end of 1. Merman Flores of Gensan, or Sean McCarthy in the building.
Oh, yeah.
Oo nga. Yan natin yung team comparison natin dito. 17-9. Wow. Basilan, number 7 in rebounds, number 2 in assists. So, and those are the strengths as well of Gensan. 3-point shooting though. Number 3 in Gensan. Used to be number 1, Coach Mike.
Yes. And a lot of their shooters have really, in a certain stretch, I feel mid-part of the regular season games have really cooled down. Pero maganda dyan, nakaka-recover na sila in their latter part of the games.
And Mark Cruz seems to be moving well here, and he gets that basketball but misses on that fadeaway though.
And you love the mobility of
who?
Cruz, but
And Jervy Cruz as well.
Jervy Cruz as well, that's right. Oh my goodness. Couple of Cruzes, really good shooters.
Kita mo yun? Kita mo yung catch and shoot niya, and you stepped into that three-pointer. I really like that movement.
Tsaka jump shot.
Oo.
Hindi siya standstill na set shot, ha? It was a jump.
Tonton misses that one. Jervy leaking out, and he scores.
Jervy Cruz looking good so far. A couple of really good feed from his teammates.
5 straight points for Jervy, and Balacuña on the move. Knocks down that jumper.
Dito na pumapasok talaga yung mga shooters na para dito sa dalawang teams na to. We saw earlier Larry Rodriguez quite a while. We saw Kyle Tolentino do his thing, but right now it's Jervy's turn as well as Balacuña's. See that shot right there by Val, and that miss and that quick leak out for Jervy Cruz.
Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme X Play on the go speaker. Take your music anywhere.
Fly out action para dito kay Jervy Cruz after that missed shot. And ended up with a cherry pick sa kabila. Susubukan na nitong Basilan na pabagalin ng konti ang opensa nitong Warriors as they try to defend full length of the floor. Oh man.
Nakaagol na naman ng Basilan, and that's a layup para kay Andy Santos. 26-25. Basilan on top.
Are really defending and getting the most out of it. So far, Basilan already has 4 points on the points of turnovers. A couple of quick ones here in the second quarter.
I was about to mention Joel Liu and Aaron Hiruta, not fielded yet, but ito na, papasok na. Ito yung hintayin natin.
Kaya sabi ko, ang lalim rin talaga ng labanan sa guard spot itong dalawang teams na ito. Good feed inside.
We'll see how we'll see the lineup here of Jensen, kasi nga, this is a steal from Adi Santos in the finish from Adi. Three guard lineup sila dito. Kasabay ni CJ Gonzalez saka ni Larry Rodriguez.
And expect the pace to, go up.
Lalo na pag nandyan si Joel Liu.
Oh, yes. At ang tanong lang naman dyan, today ba yung 3-point shooting version ni Joel Liu lalabas? Playoffs na eh.
No. Wala pa. Hindi pa ako convinced. Hindi pa ako convinced. Wala pa.
I remember that one game na he was almost best player of the game, di ba? He was shooting really good.
Pinapaglaban eh.
Oo. he's making a case for himself.
Yeah. Kaya pa na yung tingin dito. Akala siguro ako pumipili. 26-25. Heruta. Hindi nabigay kay Larry Rodriguez. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Tan gets blocked.
And the thing is, there was nobody, getting beat really defensively.
Yeah, but I think the pass was available for Larry.
Sa baba, right?
Yung unang pag-dive ni Larry doon.
Correct. Which is what Coach Rich was also pointing to. Meron na sa baba, hindi na nakita.
Nabagnot against Liu. Alex inside, misfires.
Bigat nung set na yun, Post up mo, Alex Cabagnot. May advantage ka na. Coming off a couple of stagger away si Jervy Cruz, a shooter as well. Anywhere you go, it's good threat.
That's a foul on Liu. And they will check here. Saan tumama? Because referee Jay Castroverde making the call here.
Pagka-release ng tira ni Jervy, then kumontest si...
Or pagkababa.
Could be. And that's the thing about shooters. Force ka talagang mag-close out. Si Sir Bernard over there.
Yeah, Boss B.
Ito yun, ang ganda ng pagkaka-twist nitong baseline out of bounds. Ang bukang sa pagkababa nga.
And may but I don't think from that angle, I don't think it was the contact was clear.
It wasn't so much.
Yeah. Assistant Coach Rob Labagala there.
Pero very deceiving rin kasi kung nandun sa low block on the baseline out of bounds itong si Jervy Cruz. Hindi mo alam kung siya ba yung magpipin down o siya yung bibigyan ng pin down. And in that instance, they twisted it. And it ended up with Jervy Cruz being the one to show on that wing 3, catch the ball and shoot it. And so far, Larry Rodriguez alongside Val Acuña and the Corpus, those three big men have actually led the way for the Gensan Warriors. Ang kagandahan dito, dikit pa rin yung laban.
Talking foul number 20,
Okay, let's check if there is a better angle for this. Because I felt like it was on the pagpababa na motion.
Yeah. And so there shouldn't be. That's right. He was on his way down. And Jervy though misses the first. Kaya kino-contest pa rin ni Coach Elvis.
I think that was our best angle earlier. So
correct.
Might be a warning as well.
I think ang rin ni Coach Elvis.
That's on Joel Liu.
I think ang rin kasi ni Coach Elvis is Joel Liu is pretty much one of his primary wing defenders, especially sa mga guardia. And you don't want him to get into any foul trouble because Jackson Corpus already got a couple.
Yeah, solid numbers for the veteran Jervy Cruz. 7.8 points, 5 rebounds.
46% from the perimeter.
And a really good start for his alma mater, UST. In the
Oh, yeah. Pero ang ganda rin kasi ng bitaw ni Jervy talaga, even back in the day. And right now,
of course.
Hindi na nawawala yan eh.
That's a UAP champion for you.
Correct.
He's got 7 in the ball game. Jervy Cruz off the bench. And we mentioned the eye test earlier. Kita natin, both teams moving well. Even the veterans are moving well.
relaxed no?
Relaxed.
Komportable.
And we're seeing a good flow in this ball game.
What surprises me though, I like to think that both these teams love to go on their fast break runs, pero so far this has been a half-court game for both these teams.
Now, if it's a half-court game, I would favor Basilan here.
Agree.
With all the with all the high IQ players there and really solid veterans. But Eloy Tan, Gensan with the answer. We're tied at 28.
One of the really best ways is try to create space is to blast that corner three. Good drive and dive inside.
Ito naman ang hindi mo matatawaran sa Basilan, the way they execute. Parang makina to 8 points na para kay Adi Santos off the bench.
Certainly. At saka sa two-man action, very deceiving Hindi mo alam kung tatama yung screen o i-slip So, if you're the defense, you're second-guessing what they're gonna do. And ang ganda pa mag-decide ng primary ball handler.
Navarro launches. That doesn't go. Rebound nakuha ni Liu. 2-point game. Kaduyak and Arwin are set to check in. Si Jackson Corpus naman tsaka si Cal Tolentino babalik na rin for Gensan. Tan to Rodriguez. Gets it to Liu. Rodriguez puts the ball on the deck. Lumapit. Larry short. That's a lot of dribbles if you're Larry Rodriguez though.
Pretty much. Multiple dribbles, lalo na coming from the outside, going downhill. You wouldn't want that in Larry Rodriguez. But ang ganda rin kasi na naging depensa nitong Basilan. Nobody got beat.
3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme. One-stop shop appliances.
And that free spot really happened dahil somebody had to close out on Larry Rodriguez, respecting his perimeter jumper, leaving that a corner three being held by Eloy Tan, really taking it and making it. Pinuntahan ka agad yung matchup ni Arwin versus dito kay Kyle. Kahit na anong lakas ng katawan mo, kung mautak yung binabantay mo katulad ni Arwin, maiisahan ka talaga sa posisyon.
Oson to Arwin. Takes the three. Nothing but net.
Maganda ang gising ni Arwin Santos. Jumper earlier, the takeoff from the free throw line, and then this jumper of a three. Shot looking really good. Turnover.
Arwin to Navarro. Another three. Misfires. And the ball goes back.
Oh, that would have been
Jensen.
That would have been big para dito sa Basilan. And catch and shoot after that ball on the floor after that shot fake para dito kay Arwin Santos. Drive down the middle, left it up for the guy on the slot.
3-point shooting, 4 of 12 for Basilan, 3 of 12 for Gensan. Bing. Cut si Eloy Tan. The pass was behind him. Navarro finds Hoson. And that's number 3 on Jackson Corpus.
Should be number 3 on Jackson. He got bit into that drive. Mas maganda sana, pinhayaan na lang niya, no?
Konting bait dito. This is a smart play right here. From Hoson. Runs into the body of Jackson Corpus. And Jackson may have to sit down here. 33-28. Lamang ang Basilan here. 3:56 remaining. Babalik ang Liga ng Basketball Pilipino, the MPBL playoffs here in Lucena City. That's our Gixxer fan of the game, born for greatness. It's the Ilorde family.
And the line for 2,
Enzo Hosson at the line.
Ganda rin ang pagkaka-delay kasi nung layup ni Enzo eh. Na-fake si si Jackson.
Meanwhile, let's bring in Lara Punsalan.
Keeping it short but strong is Coach Rich Alvarez coming into today's matchup. When asked about their regular season win over Gensan, he simply said that was a long time ago, especially with the addition of Jack. This is a dangerous Gensan. Walang maraming salita si Coach Rich. Gusto niya raw, let our game do the talking. Even without tune-up games before the playoffs, kampante siya sa puso at paghahandang binuo ng Basilan all season long. A team grounded on consistency, veteran leadership, and the quiet confidence of a group that knows exactly what it takes to win. Sit down, Coach Mike.
Well said there, Lyra, and nakita natin. Those are pretty much the qualities of this team of Coach Rich Alvarez. Jensen, nasaglang finally breaks the silence. And Corpus is back on the floor, nursing 3 fouls.
Yeah, and this to me is really just Coach Elvis trusting na nangako to si Jackson Corpus na hindi na magko-commit ng panibagong fouls. But on that report of Lyra, I like the quiet confidence really. Really, yun yung nakikita mo dito sa leaders nila, Alex Cabagnot, Arwin Santos, even Jervy Cruz.
Well, they've seen it all and won it all.
Correct.
So, iba yung
Kumpiyansa
kasi ng ganun eh. Tolentino with a stop and a finish.
Understanding na sa dulo ang nagiging resulta, wala sa gitna. Kaya naman ganun yung kumpiyansa nitong Basilan. Good finish again by Kyle.
3 minutes remaining here in the second period. Arwin misses the 3. Nag-agawan si Jackson and Kyle. More importantly, it's their team that has the ball now. Corpus provides the pick for Ilorde. Corpus with a 3.
And how many more times will Basilan continue to drop cover against yung middle action na yun? 3 different guys scoring off of it. And this time, Jackson Corpus getting a crack. And yung fast break na leak out para kay Kyle Tolentino on that good recovery by the Gensan Warriors after that, forcing that turnover. And then again, another pick and pop, this time way out from 3, Jackson Corpus finishing that shot.
7-0 run for the Warriors, and they are ahead by 2, 35-33. Timeout to see. Jackson Corpus with 7 points and 3 rebounds. Also has 3 fouls. So, matindi ang tiwala ni Coach Elvis sa kanya dito. At he won't pick up another one by the end of the first half. Ngayon siya nakabantay kay Arwin Santos. Kaduyak pops out. Puts the ball on the deck. Who is it?
It's on Jackson.
Is that on Jack?
I think it is. He had to peel off and help out after Apreco got beat.
And the risk has backfired here, but tingnan naman natin, no? That's number 4 on Jack, but it gives an opportunity for Tonton Bringas.
And the good thing about it also is that you still have your core players who have really performed together. Oh, that shot. Masaglang kasi pumasok agad sa 3 points, hindi pa tumatama yung free throw.
In violation.
Yeah, I think he did.
Ito yung nangyari dito.
Oh yeah.
Wow, no.
His foot was already inside. But that was a close one.
Ball don't lie.
The ball don't lie.
35-34. Gensan in penalty already. Here's Ilorde.
And that's a foul. The calls right now. See that again, that drive.
You are being baited
Agree.
by Nico Ilorde to be close to him, and he does that to you. And that's just the veteran smarts of Nico Ilorde.
Yes.
Pero may coach's challenge tayo dito sa tawag na yon. We will be right back.
Upon review, the challenge was unsuccessful. Foul on Remar Kaduyak is burst.
It's an unsuccessful challenge. So Coach Rich loses his challenge here.
Yeah, he went right on the path of... Pero yun nga, to your point, mabibait ka talaga. Kasi all the while, thinking mo, the drive
Okay,
siya.
he is the best in the business
Pagdating dyan,
in
no? Oo.
that aspect.
Totoo naman.
That's why in Krot, sabi ko nga, dito sa Basilan, you got guys like Kabagnot and Kalo. In crunch time, bigay mo sa kanila yung bola, they know what to do. And it's the same story with Jensen, with Nico Ilorde as well. Tempra got hit again.
Nagsisimula na itong physicality towards the end of the first half. There you go. That clearly was an elbow right through the chin of Tempra. As Tempra was getting ready for that rebound on the free throw line. The pressure really just going in. All these calls have really slowed down this game. Even yung scoring.
Upon review, it was an
that's the
unsportsmanlike
second unsportsmanlike foul on
number
Gensan.
15, Felix Apreco
So,
for excessive hard contact.
Medyo kailangan nilang i-check yan sa kanilang sistema na nangyayari na dalawang beses na natawagan both on Tempra.
Well, not only the situation on the fouls, but even on the pace of the game. It's affecting their momentum, catching them off rhythm. And it's very important for them to get back into the groove, understand we got a game to play, and stay away from those types of fouls. And just stay focused on playing the game as it should. Bawas na muna sa mga physicality kasi nasasayang yung momentum para sa kanila, lalo na ngayon ang ganda nitong free throw shooting ng Basilan.
Huwag talaga excessive kasi yun nga, they will, our refs, certainly allow a certain degree of physicality, lalo na dito sa playoffs, but syempre yung mga sobrang obvious, mahirap yan. Jimboy Pastoran with a 3.
Totoo naman yun. Papayagan kayo ng level of physicality, pero pag kitang-kita naman talaga, pipituhan naman talaga yan.
Yung problema doon, dalawang tawag din, obvious pareho.
Correct.
Oh, that's a foul on Arwin.
Well, that too.
Now, we'll see here. May una na hindi tumama. There's one here. That was not called. Hindi pala yung tinawag, but may una dyan kanina eh.
Yung isa yun nauna.
Oo.
Yeah.
Before that one.
This has really slowed down the game.
Oo. Di ba, huwag ka mag-alala. Dalawang game lang tayo ngayon.
Oo nga naman, tama nga naman. We still have time for...
We have time.
For, ano ba pansit dito? Chami ba dito?
Oo,
Chami ba yung pansit?
bukas pa.
Bukas
Pagkatapos ng coverage natin.
Aabutin.
That to me felt like a foul na nagparamdam ang Basilan.
Message back, no?
Oo.
Ika nga ni Coach Louie last season, message sent.
Elorde. Tolentino against Cabagnot.
Everything single coverage right now for Basilan. Nobody's helping out.
Bringas, it's a tough look. Tempra with a rebound. Kaduyak to Pastoran. It's been a game of runs here.
At nagsasagutan, no?
Oo. Kaduyak to the corner. Cabagnot in and out. Good rebound there by Bringas. And,
Oh, wow. If that's on Arwin, that's 3.
ang bilis ng tawag ni referee Seth Pingol doon. They're letting a few ones go away in terms of the physicality, but that was really quick.
Yeah, that was a quick whistle. Agree.
39 to 36, 70 seconds remaining here in the first half. We'll be right back. Oreta, head of operations, our EP. Miss Russell is here. Special pala talaga yung ano ngayon, no?
Bihira yan.
Bihira yan. Hindi naman bihira.
Na ibig sabihin na makukuha na ng
Makukuhanan.
Palagi nandun.
Ito, Bringas sinks the first.
And all these free throws being taken and the fouls that were called have really taken the rhythm out of both these teams. Ano?
Yeah.
Kasi mga ano to, mga rhythm team to, momentum ano eh. Kuha ng mga streaking stops. Really good production in succession. Pero ito talagang ang bagal ng laro.
39 to 38. Mark Cruz is back on the floor. Pastoran.
Middle ball screen Jervy to.
Under a minute to play. 10 seconds in the shot clock. Pastoran to Kaduya. Cruz. Jervy peeks at the clock. That's a tough one against his former team. Jervy Cruz has 9 in the first half.
Oh my God, did you see that control of Jervy Cruz though? Defense all over him.
Cruz airballs the 3. It will stay. Oh. There is a reversal in the call. Referee Efren Aganan coming over to referee Leonardo Layosa rather coming over to referee Jake Castoverde to correct that one.
And I think that was the right call. I think they reversed that.
Pastoran sneaks in. Tempra. Ganda na depensa ni Felix Apreco doon.
The last shot for the quarter na dapat ito para sa Warriors. You have to watch out for that pick and pop. That's the thing that's been working for them.
Bringas. Shot fake. Cruz. Had a 3 pero Pastoran delaying that one with his closeout. And the Basilan Star Horse will go into the locker room with a 3-point lead against the Gensan Warriors. It's a battle between number 4 and number 5. Number 4 seed Basilan on top by 3 right now.
Welcome back to the MPBL playoffs. It is halftime of our South Division quarterfinals between Basilan and Gensan. My name is Lyra Punsalan at kasama po natin ngayong gabi si Sir Merman Flores, the team manager of Gensan, and the assistant coach of Basilan Star Horse, Coach Melo Navarro. Sir Merman, ang aga nyo. You've been here since yesterday doing all the extra hard work and training. The message is clear, all business talaga kayo, especially now with the addition of Jackson Corpus.
Yeah, syempre, we just gotta get used to the addition ni Jack Corpus sa team so he can get used to the system and hopefully we get this win. Kaso nga lang, he's foul trouble right now, so hopefully we can bounce back.
And Sir Merman, may mga gusto ka pa bang batiin, especially sa mga supporters and fans of Jensen?
Yes, we would like to thank our sponsors, especially kay Sir Omli Mendiola, kay Tara, Manny Pay, kay Armor On, Jinky Skin, at sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa Jensen ngayon. Good evening po. Good luck sa atin.
Maraming salamat, Sir Merman Flores of the Gensan Warriors. And now, to my right, we have the assistant coach of Basilan, Coach Melo Navarro. Coach, you guys made it clear from the start na grabe yung tiwala nyo sa veteran core ninyo. Paano nyo masisiguraduhin that they have better decision-making down the stretch para mas makalamang pa dito sa Gensan Warriors?
Yeah, well, we know it's the playoffs already, kaya talagang pupuntahan namin yung mga veterans namin. No? And to answer the question, it's all about trusting yung teammates because we're one of the best passing teams dito sa liga, and that's just about giving those extra passes para mas magkumpiyansa pa even the younger guys.
Coach Melo, may mga gusto ka pa bang pasalamatan?
We're greeting the supporters of Basilan and of course our bosses from Star Horse, sila Boss Jackson Chua, Ma'am Nix, Mayor Jules Sataman, and lahat ng families and friends ng aming mga players, and also my wife who's watching right now.
Thank you so much, Assistant Coach Melo Navarro of the Basilan Star Horse. The MPBL playoffs will be back.
Back here in Lucena City, where the Basilan Star Horse have a 3-point lead against the Gensan Warriors in game 1 of their best of 3 South Division quarterfinal series. Again, we mentioned it's been a battle of runs here, Coach Mike, and Basilan getting the upper hand. Sila yung may panapos na run ng first half natin.
Totoo. At saka I really feel the game has slowed down. When you look at number of attempts, parang nasa 33 attempts lang almost between these two teams. I like to think na aabutan ng 40 because of the way that they play. But the thing is, they still played to their identity. The assists are the same. The inside points really more advantage for Basilan. But it's the bench points though. That's the clear difference right there. You got really good production from Jervy, Adi, and even Arwin Santos coming off the bench for Basilan. Not so much para dito sa Gensan Warriors.
Well, the difference is you've been saying about the attempts. Lumipat siya sa free throw shooting because
Correct.
the two teams combined for 29 free throws in that first half. 10 of 14 ng Gensan, 10 of 15 ang Basilan. Leading scorers here for Basilan, Consi Jervy Cruz has 9. Arwin and Adi with 8 apiece. Sa kabila naman, Jackson Corpus has 7 points but has 4 fouls. And Larry Rodriguez and Cal Tolentino with 6 apiece. Val Acuña with 5.
At saka nararamdaman mo talaga tama ka doon yung pagkakashift doon sa free throws because pretty much on the average, both these teams, Gensan and Basilan, averaging roughly about 20 and 18 free throw attempts per game. And so for you to get to roughly about 14 and 15 early in the first half shows you how slow the game has been for these two teams.
Tolentino, nabatay ni Cap Dagangon. Jervy is there. Kyle. Emancalo breaking up that play. 4 seconds on the shot clock for Gensan.
Good hedge though by Jervy Cruz on Kyle Tolentino. Kyle never beating that hedge and so slowed down that execution again para dito sa Gensan Warriors. Val's gonna come out of this.
Acuña will drive and finish. Plus the foul. And that's number 3 on Emancalo as well. For a change, atake sa loob ang ginawa ni Val Acuña doon.
O kung pag-uusapan ng kung gaano kahirap bantayan si Val Acuña, that's basically it. You try close out on him on trying to avoid the 3, pero he too is very heady. Put the ball on the floor, went to that baseline side, got beat to that space. Yung depensa ni Emancalo and that quick release. And he gets the 3 the old-fashioned way. 3-point play para dito kay Val.
41 all. Mintesan tres ni Emancalo. Back the other way. Gensan. Acuña. Junicio back to Val Acuña. Marwin tracks down the miss and puts it in for 2.
Crashing the offensive board after a missed 3. Again, another good setup para dito sa Gensan Warriors. At dyan magaling si Adi Santos eh. Yung mga quick seal sa ilalim, rim runs and quick seals of a secondary action on the offensive side. He's just quick to get to that spot.
And then may challenge dito on that Junicio foul.
Somehow ramdam mo rin si Coach Elvis, no? Ang dami niyang mga fouls na gustong i-contest.
And we will be right back.
Upon review, the challenge was unsuccessful.
It's an unsuccessful challenge for Coach Elvis. No, yun, as he was falling down, Marvin tumama.
Out-position na talaga.
Midsection ni Adi.
Tsaka naunahan siya dun sa spot na yun. Ang ganda rin ng pagkakasil ni Adi Santos. And kung merong isang player nga na napakasipag bumaba sa rim runs and yung mga seal na ganyan, isa na to eh.
Now that's really his calling card ever since pumasok siya sa liga.
Pero sa frame ng katawan niya, ramdam mo na undersize, eh, no? Pero talagang masipag eh. Magaling pumosisyon din.
Tabla tayo at 43. Nari Rodriguez.
Nothing on the back door.
Bigay kay Val Acuña. A 3. And Calo with a rebound. Dagangon leaves it to Eman Calo. Misses the layup. Acuña to Eloy Tan. Tan. A 3 for Kyle. It's a miss. Eloy goes to Marwin. Back to Kyle. Wide open. A 3 again. That's back-to-back misses for Kyle Tolentino. Rebound though. Grabbed by Eloy Tan. There's a loose ball foul on Adi Santos.
Somehow you get the feeling na parang wala sa rhythm, eh, no? Yung mga tira ng Gensan Wars. Parang balako niya lang yung talagang usual na rhythm ng catch and shoot niya.
Yeah, but you cannot pass up that shot as well if you're Kyle Tolentino.
Agree. And you definitely got to take that because that's off an offensive rebound. It was a spray out to a three-point shooter. And you have to make it.
10 seconds in the shot clock. Kyle gets it back. He'll launch the 3 and rattle that one home.
There you go.
I'll miss 2 and make 1. Okay na ako doon.
Okay na yun. 1 out of 3, that's a pretty good percentage.
46-43, Kaduyak to Jervy. Puts the ball on the deck against Larry Rodriguez. Labas kay Kaduyak, swings it over to Dagangon. Nandun si Kyle Tolentino. Dagangon, well defended. Rebound ni Larry, and Jensen will reset here. Acuña. Yes, back-to-back threes. And that ties Jensen's biggest lead of the game at 6 points.
Got stagger away para kay Val Acuña on that setup. Ganda ng pagkakabigay. And the timing on that pass and that release shot though.
11 points.
Travel.
Is it? Yes. May chance kasi na may foul eh.
And then now na yung travel. This was the good release by Kyle Tolentino.
Alam mo shooter ang nagpasa eh kasi in rhythm ang pasa.
Ito yung gut of the na stagger away para kay Val Acuña. Minsan kailangan yung shooter talaga pumasa para alam na tama yung no?
Tama. Larry Rodriguez almost. Kyle for 3. No. Rebound won by Cabagnot. Tolentino is there. Eloy Tan attacks, leaves it to Tolentino with a finger roll.
Oh, you really see the effort of Eloy Tan right there of that feed after that, securing that possession para sa Gensan Warriors.
11 points now for Kyle Tolentino. Gensan with the stop.
Defense has picked up for the Warriors, and that's where they're getting their momentum now in the third quarter.
Chance to extend the lead here. 51-43, already the biggest lead in the game by either team. Tan against Kaduyak. Junicio lost it. No shot clock violation, but a foul given up by Kyle Tolentino.
I thought Eloy Tan held on to the ball quite a while before actually making a decision to go in attack. There really was not much movement on the weak side of the floor that instance para sa Gensan Warriors. That should just be a regular foul.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder why it took them a
Oo.
while there. Nagmamadali ka ba?
No, hindi naman. Kaya lang, nawawala kasi yung rhythm ng laro para sa mga koponan natin. na
Okay.
naglaban.
Well, akala ko namamadali ka eh kasi
Concern lang ako.
5:17 pa lang. Di ka pa sanay ah.
Concern lang ako.
Okay. Referee Jay Castroverde and Leonardo Layosa talking things over.
And so far, this has been a good run in the third quarter for the Gensan.
Warriors, yeah,
Warriors,
13-2 run to start the third.
Really predicated on defense.
Forget to come on, Joel Liu or Kyle Tolentino.
All right.
Yeah, pahinga muna si Kyle. Gets a fist bump from his dad. Elvis.
Ano kaya pakiramdam mo, no? Fist bump ng dad mo sa coach?
Ikaw ba? Ikaw ba? Na-experience mo yun eh.
Oh, pero kay Riley is younger eh.
Ah.
I don't coach Maui kasi ayoko ano eh. Mananaig yung pagiging tatay ko eh.
Yeah, Alex Cabagnot scoring. Inside. Back to a 6-point game. Acuna gets it back. Val floats. No. Marwin inside. The kick out. Acuna for three. Short. And Arwin secures the rebound. Ahead to Cabagnot. Goes to Concepcion. A three on the way. Di pumasok. Rebound ni Liu. Acuna will try again. And he will miss again. Arwin Santos with the easy two.
Now, those guys that actually missed those threes had really good looks. Hindi lang pumapasok.
Now a bit, I thought some of the shots were a bit hurried though.
Well, practically ang Gensan Warriors is known for that. The very first shot that's available, they will take it. That's why they're number one when it comes to attempts, roughly about 77 per game. And ako, I'm not surprised. Yun lang, sa Basilan talagang you like to think more methodical no? Half-court set.
This is the fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners. Ang Extreme Magpalamig free installation for split-type air conditioner.
Business decision kay Eloy Tan na huwag na lang pilitin. After all, there's a downhill...
Business decision din para kay Arwin Santos na hindi mag-take off
Kagad.
on 2 feet.
Katulad.
Meanwhile, let's go to Lyra.
Kita mo kaagad ang intensity sa halftime huddle ng Gensan kahit lamang lang ng tatlo ang Basilan kanina. Hindi kampante. Si Coach Elvis Tolentino, we're playing catch-up again because we're not dictating the tempo, he said firmly. Focus daw sila ngayon sa defensive rotations at sa mas mabilis na transition offense. Stick to the system, trust the pass, and attack with purpose. Dagdag pa niya, reminding everyone to communicate better on switches, which they've been doing now. The message was clear, composure over panic, kasi sabi nga ni Coach Elvis, second half is where Warriors are made. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Lyra. And that huddle seems to be effective here because they've jumped out to a 15-6 run to start this one. Cabagnot with a rebound off that Cruz miss. He has struggled here, Mark Cruz.
Yes, indeed. That's been the struggle for Mark. Right now, they're trying to push the pace here.
Liu will finish on the break.
Ganda ng pagkakatapos na yun. A lot of energy on Joel Liu. And I do agree. Sabi mo kanina na nag-work itong usap nila kanina sa half-court, sa halftime nitong Gensan Warriors.
Look at Joel Liu. Dire-diretso finishing on the other side.
Wala nangyaring stop ball. He was practically already inside the lane. And that swipe attempt by Alex Cabagnot happened.
55-47. Jensen up by 8. Boson to Kaduyak.
Under Adi.
They go to Cabagnot against Liu. Misses the layup. Adi Santos keeping it alive and puts it in. He's got 12 in the ball game. Adi Santos to go with 6 rebounds.
Tsaka combo rin ito ni Alex tsaka ni Adi. It works both ways, ano? If Adi's not getting fed, he's actually helping out of missed shots by Alex Cabagnot. And a lot of that really has to do with him being active.
Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kumpletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
I remember nung naglalaro, Zamboanga siya last season, di ba si Adi?
Adi Santos, yeah.
Sipag niya, grabe.
The save ends up with Tonton Bringas, but his foot was on the line. So balik sa Basilan ng bola. Hindi talaga kaya na na talagang lumayo ng todo itong mga kupunan natin, no?
Agree.
There's just masyadong matched up very well eh. And Arwin Santos, the veteran, has really made his mark in this ball game. Already has 13 points.
At saka no team has led above 8 points. And samda mo madedikin kasi nagsasagutan ka agad eh. Lalabang ka ng medyo malaki, sasagutin ka, babalikan ka agad. As quickly as this 3 right here by Arwin Santos. I think that's the second of Arwin so far from outside.
Five of 6 shooting for Arwin Santos. 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. Ibang klase itong mga veterano ng Basilan, Jervy, Arwin, Alex.
At saka quietly contributing. Wala ka nakikitang show of a lot of emotions pero focused on the game.
Well, Alex already has 7 rebounds and 5 assists. Only has 3 points so far.
Doing the other stuff para dito sa Basilan. Straight up 3.
Oh yeah, that is money para kay Mark Cruz, and look how much it means to him. That is his first make after 5 misses. It's a steal. Lee Yu hesitated for a bit. He flies in and a foul whistled on Enzo Hoson.
Now, I like that Joey Liu attacked strong that rim, but I also would have loved to have seen him spray it out over to Mark Cruz, who really just hit the 3 earlier.
Sobrang may moment of ano ba yun? Moment of clarity ba yun? O moment of silence?
Alin? Yung
Tumigil
kanina,
si Jerry.
tumigil.
Hindi ko alam kung anong moment yun. Kasi parang...
There was that pause.
Oo, pause. Parang tumigil ang mundo.
Meron bang pagkakataon na nangyari yan, mga ganyan? Mga sa basketball game?
Bakit na sa akin yung bola?
Oh, why me? Pero nung umatake siya, ang bilis na agad.
Kaya nga eh.
Oo.
Parang sing bilis nga nung parang 1-2 seconds siya nakatigil. Pagka 2 seconds later, nandun na siya, na-foul na siya.
Recover agad din.
Cabagnot took an extra step.
Oh.
That's a travel. I thought he could have gotten that 3-point play there. Opportunity. Pero wala, hindi binigay yung foul. Now it's an 8-point lead for Gensan. 2.5 minutes remaining. Here in the third period, Rodriguez. And that's a foul on Jervy.
Yeah, clearly that's a foul. Well, one, he didn't have anywhere to go to.
Nasa penalty na Basilan.
Sobrang dikit yung pagkakadepensa doon. Wala rin naman parating na release ng pasa para kay Larry that time.
Rodriguez sinks the free throw. Really steady performance again from Larry Rodriguez. 7 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists, and 0 turnovers. I'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL.
One might say very typical numbers para kay Larry.
Oh. Solid lagi. Wala kang masabi. 62-52 here. Biggest lead of the game at 10. Arwind could not get the pass. Naagaw ni Larry Rodriguez. Jensen very active defensively. Marwin Janicio misses the gimme.
That was close.
Cabagnot, down low to Jervy. Nandun si Gonzalez, labas kay Navarro. Navarro shoots the three and misses. Rebound ni Mark Cruz. Back the other way, Gensan.
No need to rush here. Just gotta find where the advantage would be.
Larry Rodriguez. They go to Jonicio. Cruz. Mark Gonzalez with a jumper. Misfires. Rebounding Alex Cabagnot. That's rebound number 8 for the crunch man.
And I feel Basilan has done a good job of staying right in front of every Gensan warrior.
That's a steal. Mark Cruz. Lee Yu leaves it to Larry Rodriguez for the finish. And Joel Lee Yu providing the spark off the bench here. But Larry Rodriguez, the veteran, big man, running the break. Ibang klase. Trailer ito si Larry Rodriguez.
Burning rubber si Joel Liu doon, pero sumabay ito si Larry Rodriguez. Primarily, really, I'd like to think for the rebound, but he got that good dime from Joel Liu.
We have a timeout here, 64-52. Jensen ahead. Some of the fans of the Quezon Huskers waiting for the game of the home team later on. Our fan of the game is brought to you by LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Let's give a quick shout out sa ating kasama din sa MPBL family, our executive game MVP, Mr. Kaiser Galvez.
Oh, yes.
Boss Kai, alam mo, nakakasawa na yung content mo na puro na lang champion. Tigilan mo na yan. Stop na.
Kada kuha may troping hawak. No?
13-0 run for Gensan here. 64-52. It's an 8-second violation on Basilan out of that timeout.
Yes. And you talked about the turnovers na na-force nitong Gensan on Basilan. With that turnover, they actually have forced 9 turnovers in this quarter alone after forcing only 6 in the entire first half on Basilan. And, you know, that really is turning up the defense.
Cabagnot with the steal and the finish. Can't be casual with the basketball when Alex Cabagnot is around.
Speed and the way that he gets into those passing lanes.
Cruz against Navarro. Mark for 3. Short. Acuna with a rebound. Quick release. Still no good. Gonzalez with another crack at it. Blocked by Santos. Addy taps it to Lorenzo Navarro. Navarro, 10 seconds. To Cabagnot, 8 seconds. And Acuna, Cabagnot gets in the lane. He is fouled by Val Acuna. Wala pa sa penalty and Jensen. So that's a good foul to give here. Para kay Val Acuna.
Yes, correct. Definitely a good foul given up by Val Acuna. Well, Alex was already in that spot where he pretty much can knock down elbow jumpers. Pero foul kagad ang give up ng Gensan. Biggest lead of the game so far.
Yeah, it was at 12.
12, yeah. Biggest lead was at 12.
64-52.
That's right.
Lee Yu. Nung pumasok siya, maganda yung depensa tsaka nakatakbo itong Gensan.
Yung sunod-sunod na ginawa ni Joel Liu.
Navarro peeks at the rim and misses the 3. That will do it. What a quarter here for the Jensen Warriors. Doubling up on Basilan, 26-13 in that period. And check out the highlights of the game brought to you by SimPlus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration.
And really everything that they've done in the third quarter anchored on defense, getting more deflections, forcing 10 more turnovers para dito sa Basilan. On the other way, it's been the other guys like Arwin Santos who continue to produce for Basilan, but they got to match up against the intensity on the defensive end of the Warriors as they trail right now by 10, 64 and 54 at the end of 3.
Back here at the Quezon Convention Center in Lucena. And Jackson Corpus is back in the game to start the 4th period. Cal Tolentino, 5 of his 11 points coming in the 3rd. Also has 5 assists. And to see Cal Tolentino matching the output of Larry Rodriguez in this ball game. And I like the balance here, Coach Mike, from the Gensan Warriors. You know, iba-ibang nagko-contribute on different aspects of the game. You have, you know, Mark Cruz has not been scoring, but he's been playmaking very well. You have Cal Tolentino, check out the quarter scoring. Ang pinakamalaking output there was the 3rd quarter, 26-13. Gensan, you know, bababa ang output ng 2nd quarter, pero ganda naman yung 1st period nila.
O tsaka iba-ibang mga players nga, to your point, from the Gensan Warriors have actually contributed in that 3rd quarter run on different parts of that 3rd. I mean, you had spurts where Eloy Tan did his thing, Val Acuña knocked down shots, Joe Elillo provided that speed, Cal Tolentino knocking down threes, and Larry Rodriguez on those rim runs and good decisions.
He's all been all over the floor, Larry Rodriguez. And you see what happened there again? Nakaramdam si Nico Elorde ng konting bangga, tinira niya, foul.
He's a master.
Master, sabi ko nga eh, pag may bola, pag kailangan ng dikitan laban, kailangan ko na makakuha ng foul sa dulo, ibibigay ko yung bola kay Nico Elorde. Dalawang mangyayari. Makaka-shoot siya or mapapaul siya.
Oo. At saka dito kay Nico Elorde. That's why I think that's why he loves going into that situation, because he's actually a really good free throw shooter.
Yeah, yun pa yun. Kasi very dependable pa siya sa 4.5 meter line.
83, 85% free throw shooter. Why not?
Diba?
Oo.
Balik sa 12 ang lamang ng Gensan Warriors against the number 4 seed Basilan Star Horse, Pastoran. It's into Adi Santos. Tempra inside. Good play. Adi Santos connecting everyone there.
Ganda ng movement doon. One of the few times that you've seen really good ball movement, man movement, and quick decision making for the Basilan team.
Jackson Corpus. Bigay kay Val Acuña. Acuña, that's a tough shot. Jackson. Oh, tapik napunta kay Marvin Janicio, unable to finish. Dalawa na yan para kay Marvin.
Oh, point blank.
Dagangon, jump stop, fires and hits.
Ang klase yung komportable na tira na yung kay Gab Dagangon. Sanay na sanay. Napakaraming beses mo na nakita yan. One dribble escape, pull up, round the elbow area.
7 points para kay Gab Dagangon. It's down to 8 ang lamang ng Gensan. Tolentino fires a 3. And that's a big time shot. Galing kay Cal Tolentino. He's up to 14 points. And balik sa 11. Double digit ulit ang lamang dito ng Gensan.
And he's feeling it on that release. Coming from, action on the weak side, catching it and shooting it.
Calo to Dagangon. Well defended, but no problem para kay Gab Dagangon.
Now, this was the pace that I was hoping in those first 3 quarters.
That's a foul on Dagangon.
Indeed, that's gotta be a foul. Magugulat ka rin kasi sa bilis nung release ni Kyle eh.
Yeah.
Hindi mo pala yung titira.
Yeah, actually, hindi niya hindi niya in-expect na titira, but look at this. Shot mechanics of Cal Tolentino. And he's a more of a rhythm shooter now compared to before, na talagang Kahit off balance, kahit ano, titira niya na lang. Ngayon, pinipili niya na. You know, when his feet is set, maganda yung release niya.
Agree. Ano siya eh, coming off a hop eh. Doon na nakukuha yung rhythm niya.
This free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
Lalo na pag on the move, tapos he ends up with that hop, with that ball on the air. His 2 feet also in the air. The moment that he catches it, that's when he elevates and releases. Yun yung rhythm na gusto nito ni Kyle Tolentino. And so far, yung dalawang baskets niya here in this second half have really been that. Catching a foul on a rhythm because of his good footwork. That will stay with Basilan.
Shot clock 15 seconds.
72-61. Pastoran drops it off to Tempra. What a finish from James Tempra against the defense of Kyle Tolentino.
Impressive, ano? Mabigat rin yung kargang katawan ni Kyle Tolentino doon, pero naitapos siya ni James.
Tolentino, the off-balance shot, short. Adi Santos doing what he does best with that rim run. Down to 7 ang lamang ng Gensan. 14 points para kay Adi Santos.
Kung forte ni Nico Elorde yung pag-bait ng foul, yan naman ang forte nito ni Adi Santos. Rim runs very quick for a big man down the floor.
Valentino, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Kyle drives right. The sidestep. No. Tempra rebound. Balik sa Basilan ng bola. Eman Calo nagmamadali. Bumped by Tolentino. It's a blocking foul. Only the first team foul for Gensan here.
Number 7, Kyle Tolentino's third foul.
And that'll be the third of Kyle Tolentino.
First team foul.
But on that switch kanina ni Kyle, gusto niya yung switch na yun with the Eman Calo on him. Downhill, ramdam niya strength-wise, may advantage siya pero natatapatan ng bilis ni Eman Calo.
Dagangon to inbound. He gets it back. That's a tough look for Gab Dagangon. What a shot! Galing kay Gab Dagangon. It's down to 5.
Off balance and all, quick release. Oh my goodness, Gab Dagangon. Hanip yun.
Elorde. Corpus. That's a 3. In and out. Rebound ni Adi Santos.
Chance to pull a little closer here for Basilan.
I would bring back Larry Rodriguez right now if I am Jensen. Eman Calo and Nico Elorde refusing to let go.
Both energy guys. Have a lot of activity. And agree ako sa'yo. You know, to settle down the boys, no? Bring in Larry Rodriguez back.
Yeah.
Ito yung tira ni Gab Dagangon. Ang bigat nito.
Well, I think that was a 3, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, he took it behind. You know, above the 3.
It looked like a 3. And Gab Dagangon and Val Acuña, 2 of the finest snipers in the league. Mahalos magkadikit ang kanilang numero. Bahan silang si Gab dito sa rebounding. Corpus is fouled by Adi Santos, and that is yung impact dito ni Jackson Corpus with regards to when the game needs to be slowed down for Gensan. May pupuntahan sila outside of Larry Rodriguez.
Agree. Tsaka yung control of the game really is what Jackson really brings para dito sa Warriors. See, total of free throws taken already. It's 44 free throws.
Now Pastoran needed to be helped off the floor. Papalitan siya ni Alex Cabagnot.
Well, Alex is
Mandatory sub. Oh.
Yeah.
72 to 67 here. With under 6 minutes to play. Far from a done deal.
Corpus only played for what about right now 12 minutes, close to 12. Those 7 points and 3 of 4 shooting. Ang only knock lang sa laro niya yung 4 na personal fouls, but everything's been pretty good for Corpus on his debut for the Warriors.
8 points na para kay Jackson Corpus. Cabagnot, Tocalo. 3. No. Rebound ni Gab Dagangon. Steps out to the 3-point line. He gets clipped. He gets clipped by CJ Gonzalez, and that will mean 3 free throws.
Oh, that long closeout.
Gab Dagangon.
Layo rin kasi na naging closeout, no?
Absolutely, right here.
Chase it, that's right. Oh yeah, tumama talaga.
Yeah, never met a shot he did not like. Gab Dagangon.
Yes.
A chance to bring it down to 3 points here. Ang lamang ng Gensan from a high of 12 in this ball game. Oh, missed it. Missed the second.
That's his first miss from the line. Well, he's been the solid scorer para dito sa Basilan, Gab Dagangon.
He's got 14 points in the ball game. Adi Santos is the leading scorer for the Star Horse with 15. Kyle Tolentino already with 17, backstopped by Valacuña and Larry Rodriguez with 11 and 10 respectively. Here's Marvin Janicio. Back out to Kyle. Corpus, binabantayan ni Tempra. Gets it to Ilorde. Nico, the extra pass. Tolentino misses the 3. Corpus inside.
Wow.
And that's what we've been harping about Jackson Corpus. Yung work rate niya sa ilalim, yun hindi natin nakikita sa stat sheet all the time. But his activity down low, he forces you into these situations right here.
Totoo yan. Absolutely. The non-stats, the effort of Jackson Corpus. I was even on the thinking na ang ganda ng depensa ng Basilan, but then again, you got a close out defense with a defensive rebound, and you just allow Jackson Corpus to steal that away from you. Nobody got beat in that ball movement and the off ball, but it's the rebound that you really got to close out on defense.
2 for 2 for Jack in his MPBL debut. He's got 10 points. Limited by foul trouble here. Balik sa laro si Arwin Santos, the most accomplished player career-wise dito sa floor natin. Arwin gets it back and will finish. Off the feed from Gab Dagangon. Arwin has 15.
Well, 2 things that happened there. They cleared that wing side for that 2-man action involving Gab and Arwin Santos. Gab drove the middle, leaving that right side of the floor for Arwin to operate on. A good pass by Gab.
Kyle trying to recover. Adi with a steal. Basilan down by 4. Dagangon has it. That's a 3. No. Lee Yu. Nagmamadali. Joel Lee Yu. Scoop layup won't go. Janicio with a rebound. Tolentino out to Tan.
Wisely not forcing it that time.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Eloy for 3. No. Tapik ni Adi Santos. Here's Arwin to Gab. Drives. Gab Dagangon. My gosh.
He's never out of balance, ano?
Wala. Never.
Never out of balance. On that 2-foot stop, still able to take that shot attempt. gather himself, anticipate the contact, and try to finish. All his shots through contact have looked good actually.
Gab Dagangon, pinapahirapan tayo.
Oh. It's
Because
been
they-
back and forth, ano?
Because, you know, we're picking sino pinakamagandang laro dito. Ang dami nila. Ang dami nila, ladies and gentlemen.
Hindi naman daw sila kasi nagmamadali.
Oo,
Kaya
hindi sila
okay lang.
nagmamadali. Gab Dagangon with 15 in the ball game. Adi Santos has 15 as well.
Now they put Adi on Kyle. That's a good move defensively for Basilan.
Well, they got in success. Tolentino airballs the three. Lee Yu trying to chase that basketball. It's a turnover. Eloy Tan to Corpus. He puts it in.
Well, Alex did the best that he could to try and stop that pass and that shot attempt by Jackson Corpus.
Meron ng 12 puntos si Jackson Corpus to go with the 4 rebounds. And he's managed those fouls very well here in the second half.
He had 7 points in the first half.
He's got 5 here in the fourth. Calo, one-on-one against Liu. Parehong Cebuano to. Calo, he's been off. Corpus with a big rebound. He's clobbered there.
He's just that strong. Rebound is all about the will to get that ball.
Yeah.
Exactly what we saw from Jackson Corpus. Without a doubt.
Ito na yung nakikita natin yung value na dito sa team na to.
Tsaka yung mga players that can actually turn it on anytime.
Yeah.
Wow. 3 guys on him.
Yeah, gotta give him space to move.
Yes.
And Jack misses the first.
He's now 3 out of 5 from there. Really, the activity of Jackson Corpus has really given this, needed production from him in the second half after missing a lot of his contributions from the first.
Oh, 0 for 2 for Jack. He gets it back. The extra pass. Eloy Tan for 2. The presence of mind there from Jackson Corpus. That is his first assist of the game. And Eloy Tan has 5 points off the bench.
Again, another quick decision there by Jackson Corpus.
79-73. They go down low to Tempra. Foul whistled on Eloy Tan. Wala pa sa penalty ang Gensan. 2:40 remaining here.
Dito na pumapasok yung mga veteran smarts no? Nakita mo si Arwin at that point, for the most part, titira na niya yan. Pero kita niya yung mismatch underneath with Eloy Tan and James. You gotta go to that. Down on the paint, Eloy Tan doesn't stand a chance against James Tempra.
I have not seen Larry Rodriguez back on the floor yet.
He's been on the bench for quite a while now.
Atake si Cabagnot. Nabas kay Kaduyak. Back to Alex. Shot fake. Cabagnot with a jumper. No. Rebound. Arwin Santos. No good. Dagangon with a rebound. That's a loose ball foul. And Dagangon will troop to the line.
That was everything Basilan right there. They did everything the right way. Drove the middle, kicked it out, sprayed out to the guy in the perimeter, get a closeout, attack to get another paint touch. And then securing the offensive rebound.
Now Basilan only down by 5, 2:25 remaining.
And just when you thought that itong Gensan Warriors had caught a good rhythm in the third quarter, along comes back the answer from the Basilan team.
Sunod-sunod. They were forcing a lot of turnovers as well.
Runs rin talaga tong game na to eh.
Yeah, and that has been the tone that was established in the first half.
Indeed.
8 seconds on the shot clock here. Eloy Tan, Tempra says no.
You're in his turf. You're in the paint. you're not gonna get it easy with James.
4 na segundo natitira sa shot clock ng Warriors here. Anong gagawin nila dito? Acuna pops out. He'll launch the 3. That is short. Nagawan sa rebound. And it ends up with Jackson Corpus, but naagaw ni Arwin Santos.
Oh, that was big.
Dagangon, masyado malakas. Arwin is there. He's fouled by Marwin. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, offensive boards here in the fourth quarter have been big for Basilan.
Yeah, may ano na eh. Akala natin nakakuha na ng break yung Warriors with that turnover, but naagaw naman ni Arwin Santos. He sinks the first free throw. Wife Yvette right there. Always very supportive.
And again, you see all these veterans in Alex, Arwin, really silently leading the way for Basilan.
79-76 is the count.
Important possession here for the Warriors to try and create a little bit more wiggle room.
And still surprised wala pa din si Larry Rodriguez dito. Here's Liu, shot clock winding down. Liu with a turnaround shot. Tempra with a rebound. It's 5-on-4. Kaduyak, Tempra dives. Great defense. Arwin saves it to Dagangon.
Oh my.
That's a 3. No. Rebound nakuha ni Marwin Janicio.
That was a good look from Gab.
And Larry Rodriguez was set to check in. Here's Marwin. Under a minute remaining. 8 seconds in the shot clock. Eloy Tan against Cabagnot. Uses the Corpus pick. Tan with a getaway. That's a big play from Eloy Tan.
And what's impressive is how he did it.
Tinahi yung depensa.
Oh.
This is the Gixxer great move of the game. Born for greatness. Corpus with a pick and Eloy Tan does the rest.
I had to contend with 3 Basilan players, a couple of veterans in Alex and Arwin, and then that left-hand finish against James Tempra. This time, he eludes that block and makes that basket.
5-point lead for the Warriors. Basilan calls timeout. 51 seconds remaining. Gab Dagangon and Val Acuna. This matchup has delivered tonight. 16 points for Gab, 11 for Val. Bit of a struggle for Val shooting the basketball, but he's been out there on the floor fighting and fighting hard para sa Gensan. Same is true with Gab Dagangon, who has really kept Basilan in the ballgame after being down by 12 here in the second half.
Oh, yung mga timely sniping ni Gab Dagangon. It's the non-paint tools that actually help Gab Dagangon, make this more closer para dito sa Basilan against the Gensan Warriors. Oh no.
Dagangon for 3. He misses. Corpus with a rebound.
That was a good look.
Yeah. Eloy Tan. He gets trapped. Acuna has it. And Corpus lays it in.
And you try to pressure up top, leaving the defense at the back end, really getting outnumbered.
Cabagnot misfires and Corpus with a rebound ahead to Tan. And Eloy Tan.
Oh man.
And Jackson Corpus. Muntik na siya mapagod.
Oh.
Muntik na.
Well, he's gassed from all this effort that he did here, especially here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in the fourth quarter, this is where his team needed him the most. And the Jensen Warriors Dagangan scores that one. And the Jensen Warriors will take game 1 of this best of 3 South Division quarterfinal series. 85-78 for the Warriors, moving on the verge of a semifinal appearance for the second straight season. They take game 1 here in Lucena. Great collective effort. A lot of players stepping up. Kyle Tolentino, Larry Rodriguez, Eloy Tan down the stretch was big as well. And Joel Liu providing the spark. But we will be giving our best player of the game to the debutant himself. Jackson Corpus coming up with the goods when his team needed him the most. For a while, we were with Kyle Tolentino.
Right.
Pero Jackson Corpus ang tumapos ng laro na to, getting the job done.
Oh, totoo
for
naman
the
yun.
Jensen Warriors.
That's right. Do agree. His contributions early in the game and finishing it off in another stellar performance in the latter quarter has really earned him this spot as a player of the game.
Half of his output coming in the fourth quarter, 7 of his 14. He did finish with 8 rebounds. He was saddled by fouls the whole game, pero nakabawi siya sa dulo. Let's go to Lyra Punsalan.
Thank you, Sidelf. Jack, congratulations. What an entrance for your MPBL debut game. You helped Gensan get their revenge. And nakaharap nga ninyo ulit ang Basilan. Pero this time, mas composed na. And hindi kayo nagpa-intimidate. It's fire versus fire tonight. Pero pinakita nyo na mas nagliliyab kayo.
Ano lang, kinausap kasi kami ganun ni Coach Elvis, mga coaching staff na hindi kami pwede magmadali eh. So, kailangan lang namin mag-usap and then composure lang.
And adding to that, sabi nga ni Coach Elvis, win all ang playoffs mindset ninyo. And of course, with your help now, mukhang mas possible na yon. How did this win set the tone for that mission?
Kasi kanino nung una, first up pa lang, 4 na yung foul ko eh. So, medyo hindi na-excite. So, no excuse pero ayun, kinausap lang ako kanina. So, fourth quarter na ako nakapaglaro ulit. And then, buti nakabawi ulit.
Bawing-bawi talaga. Jack, may mga gusto ka pa bang pasalamatan?
Nagpapasalamat lang pala ako Armor On, kay sa Jinky Skin. Thank you Sir Lee Menjola for hosting Gensan Warriors last night. Sa Tara, Manipay at sa mga taga Gensan. At saka si Ma'am Eileen. Ayun. Thank you ma'am. And kay Boss Merman, sa mga Jensen and kay Coach Elvis. And then sa wife ko si Maria.
Congratulations and welcome to the league, Jackson Corpus of the Gensan Warriors. Back to you guys.
Jensen takes game 1 against Basilan. Up next, the top seed, the Quezon Huskers, taking on the number 8 seed, the Mindoro Tamaraws. Stick around. This is the MPBL playoffs. Game 1 of Quezon versus Mindoro coming right up here dito sa Quezon Convention Center in Lucena. We'll be right back.